another edition of Glebe TV. My name's Pete and today I'm going to talk to you about autumn planted flower bulbs. This means they're going to flower in the spring for you. Typically I'm talking about things like tulips, daffodils, crocus, snowdrops, hyacinths. They really are easy to plant. It's almost plant and forget. All they need is good drainage. The instructions for bulbs are very simple and very clear. On the front of the pack it'll say planting depth, the height that they grow to and whereabouts in the garden they're best suited. After purchasing your bulbs in store, you might not necessarily plant them straight away. All these bulbs need is to be stored somewhere cool and dark and airy, and to be taken out of the packaging ideally so they can breathe just naturally. Importantly, you'll want to know where to use bulbs. You can plant them in the garden, but I think a great place for bulbs are in pots and hanging baskets. I'll quickly show you how to get the best out of bulbs in containers and pots. Get a nice good sized pot and sort of 3/4 fill it, so you're leaving around about 6 inches left of space. Now I'm going to be using 3 types of bulbs, and this is going to provide you with 3 months of flowering in addition to whatever else you put inside this pot. So I'm going to use a February flowering, a March and an April flowering, so you can see straight away you're going to get a nice flow of flower changing colours through the season. Start off with your largest bulbs at the bottom, and we're going to use a short stemmed daffodil. Okay, now for a pot of this size, plant approximately 12 bulbs and just evenly space them throughout the pot. Don't worry too much, just as long as they've got room to grow. And then just cover with some compost. Now the compost I'm using is a nice, well drained, fibrous, multi-purpose compost. You can use a tub and basket compost, but the ideal thing is something that's going to be well drained and not hold water. In the bottom of the pot, make sure you've got good drainage material. Right, I've put those short stem daffodils in. Now I'm going to put a short tulip in, and again about a dozen, and just evenly space them around. Don't worry if you're planting on top of each other, because they will sort themselves out and settle down. Again, just cover with compost, and then I'll finish up with some crocus. This is the smallest bulb, they're going on top. Again, just evenly space them around. As you can see, that didn't take very long at all, possibly 5 minutes. All I've done there is drop some winter flowering violas in and a nice citrus scented conifer in the middle. That's ready to go now. Just give it a good drink, put it against your front door and enjoy that now for sort of 6 to 9 months. Another great place to use bulbs is out in the garden, and I think using spring flowering bulbs around herbaceous perennials like this is really good, because what will happen is after your bulbs have finished flowering, these perennials are emerging through, and you sort of get natural markers where the bulbs are from your plants, so you don't end up digging them up. If you are worried about what bulbs to plant and where, why not come in store and have a word with some of the Glebe team, or go online through our website and email us. We've got these fantastic collections of bulbs ready mixed for you, making it even easier for you to choose. We have even a collection 60 days of flowering tulips and 100 days of flowering daffodils. Why not get your children involved in planting bulbs? It really is easy, they're nice and simple to hold and to plant, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it, and they'll enjoy telling them that they're going to be planting a promise of spring flowering. Thank you for listening. I look forward to seeing you in store. And say, if you need any help, don't hesitate to ask.